That's a kid's game. That looks stupid. It's way too easy. Pfft, totally not interested.
Goblins, countrymen, our time has arrived. This battle won't be easy. You will be hit hard. You will be slammed repeatedly. Theo, I'm looking at you. But despite the serious pain, victory is ours!
Right, now, Knack. Yes, it kind of looks like a kid's game. It's got a cute and cuddly exterior. Yeah, I'll concede to that. That's a fair thing to say. Knack is easy. That's not a fair thing to say. I think that's a rubbish assumption. If you can push through the cute and cuddly exterior of Knack and Knack II, I think you'll find what is a real competent and decent action-adventure platformer. Anyway, let's go and take a look at what I had to say in my Knack II review.
This is my world. The only one I've ever known. Looks pretty good, right? That's because I helped save it once.
Hi everyone, I am Lucas from Aussie Gamers Express, and this is my review for Knack II on the PlayStation 4. I think Knack and Knack II have both suffered mainly due to their forest for the trees issue that it's wrapped in. It has a childish appearance which cloaks the fantastic adventure platformer that it really is. The puzzles within Knack II are well thought out and pose reasonable challenge based on where you're up to in the game. While there is a particular focus on puzzling around in the game, there's never really a time where the puzzles outstay their welcome. Before you know it, you're going to be back around, running around in the levels, smashing enemies and giving them what they deserve. Knack, if you don't know, is a special creature that is made up of pieces of relics, and if you find more relics laying around in the world, Knack will absorb them into his body, making him bigger, taller and stronger. Depending on the requirement of that level that you're on, you'll be able to drop the majority of your relics to the ground to transform into a smaller Knack, which gives you access to secret tunnel entrances and crevices that you'll need to get through in order to progress. With the press of a button, Knack will call on his relic pieces once again and grow back to his previous size. The size of Knack can become monstrous at times, and along the way the feeling of scale is really achieved well here. There is nothing of greater feeling in Knack II than when you're a 30-foot tall behemoth of a creature tearing your way through puny enemies. Knack II brings back co-op, which is good fun for friends to locally drop in and out of your game. There's no specific co-op mode here that you need to access at all, so all you need to do is sign in a second controller and go. If there's no input on that controller for a bit, the game puts you back into single player mode. It's extremely simple and it gets super points for that. The story itself isn't anything that's going to blow your mind. You're yet again thrown into a save the world type scenario, and you'll travel to lots of weird and wonderful places to play out this story of heroism.
Since I met my new friends and realized I could help them with their human problem.
How? Murder and mayhem?
Knack II has introduced a gameplay mechanic which has for the most part been a letdown for any game that has employed it before. QuickTime events or QTEs have been added to the game which offer the player some cinematic sequences that require a sequence of specific button presses to get through it. If done correctly, the game plays out a cutscene which has epic actions within. The only thing is that watching for which button to press just isn't that fun. This is probably the most disappointing part of the game, but thankfully these QTEs aren't a big part of it. The level design and combat gameplay are the real heroes here. The platforming is fun, intuitive, and the combat is smooth, coupled with fantastic upgrades that are unlocked along the way, which will help you dispose of those harder enemies that come at you. Knack II manages to add just enough new content and fun to the game to justify this sequel's existence, and the Knack franchise is definitely growing from what I can see in this game. If you can push through the cute and cuddly exterior that this game presents itself as, you might just find yourself in a game that you wish that you'd played a lot earlier.
I am especially proud of you, Ava.
Right everyone, thank you very much for checking out my Knack II review. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, I'm not giving you any instruction on what to do on that one. Please remember to press the subscribe button. That way you'll get notified whenever Aussie Games Express puts up a new video for you to watch. But, as always, I'm done. I'm also Lucas, and until next time, I will see ya!